Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Stranger of Paradise. The game launches soon, and of course I know right now everybody is in Elden Ring, but if you guys want another fix of brutally difficult games, Souls-like style games, then this might be one to put on your radar. So I want to talk about 5 reasons why you should be excited for this game. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below. Does this appeal to you? Are you going to be jumping in? Is this one on your radar? And of course don't forget to keep it locked for plenty more coverage. So point number 1. Team Ninja are developing this. Koei Tecmo are of course low-key combat specialists. If you think back to Ninja Gaiden, Nioh 2, Hyrule Warriors, like I don't even play the warrior style games normally. I'm just not really a Musou kind of guy. I was biased because it was Hyrule Warriors, it's Zelda, alright? But they just nailed the combat. Honestly, they are really good when it comes to combat. You also have Persona 5 strikers. It's safe to say they know how to make combat feel satisfying. Of course, from the demo, you have a ton of sort of fun things to dive into. The soul burst mechanic was pretty insane. Even down to when you are smashing crystals, it just like feels super punchy, super satisfying. So when it comes down to like feel good moment-to-moment gameplay, then you know you're gonna get something good when Team Ninja are involved. Of course, in number 2, much like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a Souls-like as well. It's a hardcore RPG with punishing loops and sort of Soulsy level design. So if you like Dark Souls, Nioh, Sekiro, and of course Elden Ring, admittedly Elden Ring is going to keep you busy for quite some time, but if you need a break from maybe getting your butt kicked by one boss to go and get your butt kicked by another boss, then turn your attention to this. Of course, you're going to have a great time. The levels will be tough to get through, but they do have that same satisfying feeling when you get through the area and you unlock a shortcut. There are stacks of loot, job roles, and weapons to learn, so it does feel like it's going to be fairly content heavy, at least on the sort of play style side of things when it comes to specking up builds. If any of you guys have done co-op Nioh or just solo Nioh 2, there is so much build diversity in there, so many sort of things to like really sink your teeth into. So if you like that loop, then it's basically this with Final Fantasy. Also, more importantly, point number 3, it's co-op as well. There is nothing better than slapping up super difficult enemies, only when you do that with your homies. That is what is better than doing that. It hits different when you are playing SOULSBORNE style games and you've got your backup. Some people might be like, hey, that makes it easier. Listen, right? It's fun when you're with your homies and somebody falls off and they die to gravity, or somebody gets clapped by an enemy and you are sitting there laughing at them. It is a hilarious time, and of course this does the same thing. I played through the entirety of Nioh 2 with Soxy Bear and another friend of ours. It was so much fun, so this promises to deliver that same level of excitement. Of course, for the Final Fantasy heads out there, this is Final Fantasy Reimagined. Surprisingly, despite all the way that I've just described it, and if I hadn't sort of mentioned that, you would be forgiven for kind of forgetting this, but it is a Final Fantasy game. It's actually a reimagining of the first Final Fantasy game, but set in an alternate timeline. You play as a character called GARLAND, who is obsessed with taking down the main antagonist, Chaos. And longtime fans may notice some discrepancies there, but it'll be interesting to see how this new story plays out. Also, talking about this alternate timeline, the final point, Jack seems kind of like a waste man, but it actually makes it like a funny reason to want to play the game. It sounds kind of weird, but there's something incredibly like douchey about this Jack guy that we've seen in every single trailer segment. He's not exactly a very likable character, let's be honest, a little bit too edgy for his own good, playing music, thinking he's a hotshot, but at the same time, it kind of makes him hilarious as a result of that. So I almost want to play it just for the sheer reason of seeing how many ridiculous lines Jack can come up with in this game. So if you want some comedy to spice up getting your butt kicked time and time again, this might be what you need. So there you have it, a little rundown on a few reasons to be excited for Stranger of Paradise. We will be playing on the channel, so if you guys do want to see some content from this game, definitely keep it locked. We'll have some videos for you. But in the meantime, if you guys want to watch some more Soulsy style videos, then check out this video for some more from Elden